we now have the exact same charts and the exact same robots on both the demo and the live account, which is exactly what we need for this test. I leave links to Blackpool and the EAs, which you can download for free and try the system for yourself. Now, the third thing that we need to do is there are 5 key things you absolutely must do before putting real money into algo trading. I've been doing this for a while, and it has completely changed my approach to trading with robots. You'd be surprised how different the results can be between demo and live with some brokers, even with the same settings, same trading environment, and the same EA. And I'll give you 3 EAs for free so you can practice and master the process. Let's dive in. So first and foremost, before we do any kind of trading, whether it's with robots or manual trading, it's absolutely crucial to pick the right broker. And for this test, we are going to be using Blackpool Markets. Now, there are a few reasons for this. Firstly, Blackpool is a broker that has some of the fastest execution speeds in the industry. Most importantly, though, is that they are fully regulated with a number of regulatory bodies. You can find that here on the bottom of their homepage. And we have a lot of tradable instruments that we can use to trade. So we've got Forex, commodities, equities, indices, metals, and more. And you'll see why this is important in the video, because in this test, we are going to be using 3 different types of robots or 3 different markets. And also what we have with Blackpool is that we have all of the trading platforms that we can need and more. Now, the 2 that we generally use are MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. But if you prefer manual trading or charting, TradingView is a good option. Trader is getting more popular, and Blackpool also offer a copy trader as well as an investment options. Okay, so that is the first thing. It's absolutely crucial to pick a well-regulated broker that has good trading conditions and a lot of tradable assets that you can choose from. Now, the second thing that we need to do is open a small demo and a live account with exactly the same trading conditions, so exactly the same leverage, same starting amount, etc. And you'll see that I have already done this. So here is the demo account. You'll see that it is a $500 account, and I already have placed the robots, which we'll get to in a little while. On this one, you'll see that it is a live account. Same thing, we're starting with a small balance of 500. Now, you don't have to start with 500. You can start with a lower amount if you want to. This is just an amount that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to show you why I have selected that and how I know that these robots are suitable for that account. Now, the third thing that we need to do is we need to ensure that we are trading, as I said, different markets. It really is a better test if you can test not just one market, so Forex or indices, for example, but if you can test a number. And what we are going to be doing in this test is we are going to be trading 3 EAs from the top 10 robots app. The first one is going to be Forex. Now, how I selected these robots was based on the equity line. There's been a lot of volatility in the market lately, so I wanted to really try and find something that's done well over not just the last period, which is a month, but over the last year. So I went through the various options for Forex, and where I landed was the pound dollar. You'll see that this first strategy that we have here, this first EA that we have here that ends in 357 is a really, really smooth looking equity line. Really a very, very small period of stagnation here, but overall just really a very good equity line. You'll see that we have a profit of $215 over the last year. Keep in mind, this is on a $500. So with the top 10 robots app, when you are using it, you can actually customize it to your needs. So you will see that here we go. You can set your initial amount and you can set the percent that you want to risk per trade. So I've set it to 500, which as you've seen is the account size, and the risk percent is 1%, which is the amount that I'm comfortable with. So for the Forex, we have selected the pound dollar, and to download it, you just click on either MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, depending which platform you'll be using. I have already downloaded it and placed it on the chart, which I'll show you shortly. Then we're going to also be selecting one of the indices, and in this case, I have selected the German 40, and you'll see that looking at the various strategies, we have a number here. This one is the most profitable. This one has got a slightly better equity line. However, this one was just created 3 days ago and added just today. So I just want to give this one a little bit more time to trade. Maybe I'll replace it at a later stage once I see a little bit more performance from it. But this one here looks pretty good. So we've got a profit of 915 and we've got a drawdown of just 0.49%. So that's going to be the German 40 that we have selected. And again, I have downloaded it just by clicking on the MT5. And lastly, we have selected gold as well, and gold is here. And with the gold, I looked at the various options, and this one here looked quite good to me. So it's got quite a good equity line. There was a relatively short period of stagnation here. It was going up and down. Then there was some massive growth. It was obviously during the turbulent times when gold went up to almost $3,500. Then it came down a bit, but you can see that recently it has actually recovered quite nicely here at the end. So I'm quite comfortable trying this one here. So this is the third one that we try. Okay, so let's go back to our charts and let's start with the demo account, right? So you can see here we have the demo account and the robots are all here. Now I'm going through this quite quickly, and there are a few steps I already completed before I started recording the video, but it's a very easy process to learn. Just takes a little bit of practice. And if you're new to algo trading and you're not sure where to start, you can join our 100% free 21-day algo trading program, which includes courses, robots, loads of resources, and a personal one-on-one mentoring call with me. All completely free, and I'll leave a link for you down below in the description. Okay, so coming back to our platform, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place my robots onto the charts. Now, these are the robots that you saw in the app. I've already downloaded them. First thing we're going to do before we do anything else, and this is absolutely crucial, and that is to enable the algo trading. Right, so we are going to first start with our German 30. That's a chart we have here. Here it is here, and you can see that it's an M30. So the first thing we need to do is just change the time to M30. Great, place it on there, click on OK, and it's attached. Next, we're going to do the gold. Gold is on the M5. So let's change our gold to M5, right? We're going to place the gold on to the chart, click on OK, it is attached. And lastly, our pound dollar, and you can see that that is also on the M5. So let's change our time to M5, and we are going to place this one onto the chart. And we are done. Right, that's the demo account. Now we will do exactly the same thing on our live account. So let's open the live account. First thing we're going to do is enable the algo trading. Next thing we're going to do is just make sure that our time frames are all correct, which they are. All right, so first one is the pound dollar. Where is that? This chart here. I'm going to click on OK. Next one is the German 30, which is this chart here, and we are going to click on OK. And lastly, we are going to place the gold robot onto its chart, and that's here. So M5, M5, and M30. So what you can see is that we now have the exact same charts and the exact same robots on both the demo and the live account, which is exactly what we need for this test. Okay, so we are going to let these trade for a while now. We're going to test them. I'm not even going to look at them for the next few weeks. I'm going to let them trade completely automatically to see how they perform. And then in a few weeks, when I have had a chance to let them trade, I will record the second part of this video where we look at the results together. Okay guys, welcome back through the magic of time and editing. It's been about 3 weeks, and let's take a look at the results. So what we have on the screen right now is the demo account. Yeah, it's the demo account. Let's have a look. We can see that, so look, we've got quite a few trades that have opened and closed. Most of them have been winners. We do have a few losers. However, let's look at the total profit in the demo account, and it's $65.46. And let's take a look at the profit in the live account, and we can see that our profit in the live account is $67. So a little bit higher in the live account, and that is completely normal, and that is actually to be expected because the live accounts run on a different server, and that server generally is faster, and that's to avoid things like slippage or broken data or gaps in the data rather. So that is completely normal, but you can see that the results are very similar. We do have a trade open right now that I saw, and let's have a look at it. So this is the live account, and we have an open trade. So we're in about $2 of profit there. And in the demo account, if we go to the trade, you can see that we have pretty much exactly, in fact, absolutely identical at the moment. So these open at exactly the same time, and we'll see if they close at exactly the same time. So that was the fourth thing that I do, and that is to compare the results between the demo and the live account. And now the fifth thing is consistency. So I repeat this every 6 months, and this gives me the peace of mind and the confidence that I need to know that my EAs, and more importantly, my broker, is doing exactly what they're supposed to do. I leave links to Blackbull and the EAs, which you can download for free and try the system for yourself. And if you want to have full access to the Top 10 Robots app, I will leave a link for a massive 50% discount. I will also leave a link to the FX Blue account that I have linked to the live account and the 21-day program. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, trade safe, and I'll see you soon.